Hi everyone, I'm Adam from the Wangaratta Vet Clinic, bringing you our second installation of running with your dog. So last time I spoke to you about making sure that you have the right gear and a healthy dog with the right attitude and the right training to join you when you're running. Now I'm going to discuss how to make sure the run is dog friendly and safe, and that's for both of you. So before I start, it's really important to mention not to feed your dog immediately before or immediately after taking them exercising. Deep-chested dogs like pointers, stag hounds, but really any breed can be predisposed to having life-threatening gastric dilation when they exercise heavily, and this is especially if it's just before or after a meal. This is an emergency, so if you ever notice your dog becoming really lethargic or sick after a run, or if their belly starts to swell quickly, it's best to get in the car and make your way in. Okay. So you can run almost anywhere with your dog, but the environmental temperature and surface can play a big role in your level of enjoyment and their level of enjoyment. Dirt and grass are often softer and they're much easier on the dog's joints and foot pads, but these can be uneven and there can be lots of hidden or nasty surprises like potholes or hidden sharp stones or those type of things. Here my puppies now, little buggers. Hey, this is Jethro. Hey, good on you, good on you, Rigger. Hey. So sidewalks and streets, they're usually quite flat and easy to assess. You just need to make sure they're not too hot in the summer in particular. So as a rule of thumb, if you can put the palm of your hand on that surface and comfortably hold it there for 5 seconds, and I'd prefer that to be 30, then that's probably safe for them to run on. It's not going to be too hot for your pet's feet and it's not going to burn them. We also need to be mindful of just how abrasive that surface is. So dogs with soft foot pads can easily develop blisters and ulceration, and this can be a result of just running too hard and running on too hard or abrasive surfaces there. But the good news is, just like our hands and feet can callus, so too can those dogs' foot pads. So if we build them up slowly, they will get used to handling this. On longer runs, say over 30 minutes, water is really important. So it's really important for them to prevent dehydration and also help them not overheat on these runs. Running in the cooler parts of the day can be better for all of us. However, if you're going to go for a long run or if it's hot, make sure you choose a route that you know has plenty of water breaks. Or you can bring a water bottle. Now, dogs, it's pretty easy to teach them how to drink out of a water bottle. Obviously, we don't want to tip too much water down their throat and get anything into their lungs. So you need to teach them how to do this before you go running with them. And it might take them a few tries, but I assure you that can be done. So the next question is how far? Deciding how far to run is probably determined by yourself and your dog. So someone like Jethro here, he can keep up. Oh, he'd be able to outrun me easily. I don't think he'd have any problems just running a marathon today. But, you know, I guess any dog with exaggerated breeding, say a pug or a bulldog or a dachshund or something like that, they're not really built for long distances. They can certainly enjoy a bit of speed and running around, but long distances they're going to struggle. So if you want to get a dog breed, I guess that's specifically designed for running, a hunting dog or working dogs like border collies, kelpies, those type of dogs are quite good. But really any dog that doesn't have exaggerated breeding, so Jack Russells, those type of dogs, Schnauzers, they can all sort of keep up and go pretty hard and pretty well. I guess the good thing about smaller dogs is they do have a lot less weight and there's often a lot less pressure going through their joints, and you'll be surprised at how well they can keep up. I think most importantly though, the environmental temperature is thought to be a big factor when we're talking about going on long distances, and I guess if most dogs are physically fit and well, it's the temperature that's going to cause them problems rather than the distance. So just keep that in mind. Hot days, we really need to look after them. And just like we start slowly at the gym or when we're beginning to run, start slowly and build up not only the distance but the speed gradually for your dog. This could be done by increasing the amount of running and the speed and the distance by about 5 to 10% weekly. That's going to help build up their muscles and it's going to help their heart, joint, limbs and feet get used to that exercise. Finally, I guess if your dog's panting excessively, having difficulty breathing or breathing abnormally, or say you find that they're running along and you find that their tongue or their gums are starting to look blue or purple, you need to stop. We need to stop and take notice and just check them out now. Sometimes it's just stopping, giving them a little bit of a rest, giving them a drink, or sometimes it's just slowing our pace. But just make sure you're constantly monitoring them and making sure they're okay. Dogs are all about having fun generally, so they will put up with a lot and they'll go through a lot, just to have fun with us. So we've got to sometimes be the adult in the relationship and just make sure we temper how much they do. In the unlikely event that they are suddenly lame, wobbly, fall over, or just don't look right, or you're not sure, always feel free to give us a call at the clinic. Yeah, there might be something seriously wrong, so it's always good to get them assessed. All right, thank you. I hope this information helps you enjoy lots of fulfilling and interesting exercise with your dogs. As always, if you've got any further questions or comments, always feel free to give us a call. And from me and Jethro here with Big Floppy Ears, we're signing out. Cheers, guys.